Hi guys, good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is for you. Regardless of which, I missed you, I hope that you missed me. Welcome back to the classroom. My name is Brady Bessette. I'll be your host for the evening. But before we get started, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, alarm button, or bell, or whatever it is, and then we'll get started. So this video is not about lighting, although I will have a lighting diagram at the end breaking down the scene that we're doing here. But this video is about a tool that I have recently discovered and found to be a very, very important tool in my day-to-day kit. So I've gotten a lot of comments and messages, particularly regarding my previous video and how I had connected my iPad Pro to my Blackmagic to get a live readout of what was going on. So I thought I would take this video to tell you about that, tell you about how I did it, and then also tell you how it can make you stand out to your clients and really take everything to the next level. So a company called Hollyland recently sent me this new toy that I've been playing around with in my previous projects and more particularly my last video, where you guys asked all the questions from. Here it is, it's the Hollyland Mars 400S Pro. It's an HD video transmitter and receiver setup that works for not only monitors, but smartphones, devices, iPads, so on and so forth, like you had seen. Real quick before we get into it, before I got in contact with Hollyland, I had no idea that a product like this really existed in the lower end budget world, that indie budget world that a lot of us live in, and I really thought that HD transmitters or video transmitters and receivers were something of the big league sets and really like high budget sets, if you will. Once I got a hold of this thing and saw the affordability, I think the price is somewhere around $700. Might be wrong, I apologize, I'll put it in the text right here. But when I saw the affordability and the capability of this thing, I was like blown away that it can take all of your low budget indie sets, like your lonely, like solo independent shoots, and take everything all the way to the next level. I'm not much of like a tech specky gear breakdown channel, so I'm not gonna discuss every single detail and specification of this thing, but what I do wanna touch on is the practical usage of this and how you can use it on your sets to, one, make your shots stand out, and then make you stand out to your clients. So the options really are endless. So Sarah, myself, my friend Finn, my friend Melissa, we all put together this kind of pizza ad, really impromptu, really last minute, but just to show a few different shots of how this transmitter can really be used. So go ahead and check it out. So the first shot that I really want to touch on and talk about is that top-down shot where Sarah takes the whole box instead of the slice of pizza. So I had my Blackmagic rigged straight overhead on a C-stand, probably not the best setup, but it's all I had right there on hand. And I had a straight top-down shot and definitely couldn't see the monitor, couldn't see what was going on, and couldn't really see where it was focused. So using the Hollyland transmitter, I connected it to my iPad Pro, and at that point I was completely able to see in live time what was going on, what the shot looked like, where the box was, so I had to center that perfect. And then I used my Nucleus Nano to pull focus wirelessly and really lock things on. And then afterwards, once we weren't sure if we got the shot, we were able to play it back and watch in live time the playback and see if it was the shot that we wanted or if we needed to retake it. So either yourself or the director or the AC or even the client can get a hold of this iPad or connect on their own smartphone even. It just makes everything a world of a lot easier. So another way that you can use this Mars Pro is having a focus puller. Like I said before, your AC, your assistant camera. In this case, you've got the Nucleus Nano, and your AC can be on the side pulling focus, or you can be the one pulling focus. Like in this case, my camera was locked off on a tripod, and it was really tucked in the corner, so I couldn't be directly behind my camera. There was no room for it. So I was off to the side with the focus puller, and when Sarah looked back to the box of pizza, and it was really easy using the iPad's large screen, and then when she looked back, I rack focused back. So like I said before, either an assistant camera, yourself, the director can use it to rack focus and pull focus and hold focus, and that's a great perk of this. So although this spec ad was really short, really impromptu, and definitely didn't show all of the uses that could be done with this transmitter, I really hope that it still gives you an idea of what is capable with it and some of the capabilities, so you can take that once you get this in your hands, if you get this in your hands, and show off all the creative things that you can do with the transmitter and the focus pulling and all of that great fun stuff. And other examples could be things like mounting the camera to a car or somewhere else where you just cannot see the monitor and there's no chance unless you're going to be on the hood of the car holding the camera, definitely not safe, don't do that. But other examples like that where you can't see the monitor, this really comes in handy. Or like I said before, your client can even pull out their smartphone and plug into the app and they can watch it live time and know that you're giving them a good shot because they can see the shot right in front of them, so they don't have to be left wondering. And on top of all of that, the thing just looks really, really cool, and it's got this really unique build to it. And if you're a filmer, you know that the bigger and the badder camera that you can have, the cooler it makes you feel, and it's really just a huge ego boost. So that about wraps everything up here. Again, I know it wasn't a lighting tutorial, but I am going to show right now the lighting breakdown of the 2 different shots and what that kind of looked like. But this Hollyland transmitter really opens up a world of different possibilities and makes everything really fun and creative and adds a whole new aspect to your shooting. So if you can, go check it out. I'll leave the link down below. Read into it. If it's something that you want, then fantastic. I know you'll enjoy it. And that's about it. I hope you have a great rest of your week and consider this class dismissed.